water lilies. They are synonymous with French Impressionist Claude Monet. The artist spent countless hours in the last 26 years of his life staring at their brilliant hues in his water garden in Giverny. That garden that still exists in France has been brought to life at the New York Botanical Gardens. Head horticulturalist Todd Forrest says they tried to approach the exhibit with as much attention to detail as Monet applied to his canvases.
We were fortunate enough to be able to purchase from La Tour Marliac, the very same nursery from which Monet purchased his water lilies. We purchased 6 of the 7 varieties that were listed on a 1904 invoice.
La Tour Marliac, still in business today, is the nursery where Monet would buy his water lilies for his spectacular world-famous garden.
Monet the painter wouldn't have been who he was if it weren't for Monet the gardener.
Forrest says Monet was a poly-horticulturalist. He liked to mix simple flowers with more fancy varieties. Roses, hydrangeas, and dragon snaps all appealed to him.
So he just put all kinds of colors together, or do you think that was very calculated in terms of which kind of palettes he wanted to have near each other?
It was very calculated, and in a way, again, in this exhibition, we're capturing the overall essence and how incredibly colorful the whole garden is.
More than 10,000 flowers and plants are being grown to recreate the gardens. They are exchanged on a daily basis to keep things fresh and represent the changing seasons. Planting in a greenhouse offers the advantage of controlling the climate, something Monet was never able to do. Forrest says this allowed them to create combinations of flowers and colors that Monet could only dream of.
So is this garden better than Monet's garden at his time?
Again, it would be, we could never recreate Monet's garden. We could never out-Monet Monet.
Throughout Monet's garden in Giverny and the recreation here in New York City, there are numerous Asian influences, including this pond and bridge, which were inspired by Japanese block prints he admired and acquired.
There are also ginkgo biloba plants and Japanese irises. Monet never visited Asia, but experts like Paul Hayes Tucker, who curated the exhibit, says Monet was interested in all things Asian.
That came initially, at least, from the Japanese prints, which came into the French market quite serendipitously after the opening of Japan in the 1850s. These prints, which were unique and striking to traditional French artists, Monet even himself, largely because they showed contemporary subject matter. They were done with very strong colors and bold abstract patterns.